change of zone application to amend the conditions of approval for change of zone number 1759, which is Ordinance 2475, to include a 1.85 acre marina and restaurant amenity area within the Osprey Point residential plan community. County Council might remember this from the public hearing at September 19th of this year, where the record was closed and it was deferred for further consideration.
Any questions of council? Mr. Moore, if you'll read the short title.
Thank you, Mr. President. An ordinance to amend the comprehensive zoning map of Sussex County from an MRRPC medium-density residential district residential plan community to an MRRPC medium-density residential district residential plan community to amend change zone number 1759, ordinance number 2475, to include a 1.85 acre marina and restaurant amenity area for a certain parcel of land lying and being in Lewis Rehoboth 100, Sussex County, containing 126.8795 acres, more or less, for reasons given by planning and zoning numbered 1 through 6, with conditions 7A through F. And it's my understanding there may be an amendment offered.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to offer an amendment to 7B to read as follows. There shall be no more than 25 boat slips for non-motorized watercraft only within the marina.
That would be adding non-motorized watercraft as opposed to just
Watercraft.
Watercraft, correct.
Okay. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. I have a motion, Mr. Schaefer, second, Mrs. Green. Everyone understands the motion? Or it's an amendment to the...
That is correct. Amendment to the conditions 7B.
Okay, we'll take the vote. Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Hudson?
This is the first I've heard this with no motorized craft. The boat slips,
I should make a motor you can get up there, but whatever.
I'm sorry.
I should make a motor you can get up there in that water.
It's
But still.
You can get a pontoon boat up there.
Can you?
Sure.
Okay. So the motion is to allow only non-motorized boats at this marina.
I can't vote yes for that at this point.
So your vote's a
My vote's no.
no. Now, Mr. Riley.
I think I'll vote no also.
I also vote no. Motion defeated. Now, any more amendments proposed? More read short title again then.
An ordinance to amend the comprehensive zoning map of Sussex County from an MRRPC medium-density residential district residential plan community to an MRRPC medium-density residential district residential plan community to amend change of zone number 1759, ordinance number 2475, to include a 1.85 acre marina and restaurant amenity area for a certain parcel of land lying and being in Lewis Rehoboth 100, Sussex County, containing 126.8795 acres, more or less, for the reasons given by planning and zoning numbered 1 through 6, with conditions 7A through F.
Pleasure, counsel.
I'd like to make a motion for the denial of the restaurant and the marina.
You need to make a motion in the affirmative.
Yes, it's although I understand Mr. Schaefer's position,
no then.
but
yeah, right.
but the motions themselves are made in the positive.
Correct.
Can I allow someone else to do that?
Sure you
if they
can.
so choose.
Sure you can. Do I have any motions? Any motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion, Mr. Hudson. Second,
Second.
Mr. Riley. Questions on the motions? We're going to take the vote. Mr. Schaefer.
Could you, just for clarification,
Yep.
explain to me what the motion is?
Mr. Whitehouse.
So the
From
motion,
Planning and Zoning.
as recommended from the Planning and Zoning Commission, is to recommend a partial approval subject to the revised conditions as outlined in 7A through F.
If I understand it right, it is to not allow the restaurant.
Correct.
Correct.
But it would allow the 25 slip marina only for the use of the people that live in that development.
That's correct.
It's a private marina. Is that correct? Mr. Moore, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not a commercial marina?
Well,
It's a minor.
someone can't go that doesn't live in that development. That's who can use it, only those people.
Yeah, those 25 slips are for only people that live in there.
Right, they can't sell them, they
Yes.
can't rent them out, they got to.
In 7D, it indicates there shall, let me find it, there was one of the conditions that indicated only for people in that community.
I can read that, Mr. Moore.
Yes, please.
So 7A, this marina shall be an amenity for the property owners within Osprey Point and shall be limited to use by boats owned by property owners within Osprey Point. No slips shall be bought, sold, leased or occupied by anyone other than owners of residential units within Osprey Point. And that's 7A.
Okay.
Thank you.
And we want to clarify that there is no food service there at all?
As part of the conditions, it would be limited for that purpose. So in order to allow food service, that would have to be further modified.
And condition number 6 cuts that restaurant out.
Correct. But to allow some food service, that would have to be modified.
I think there should be some food service there. I don't get that part of it. I tend to agree with the motion in general, but I don't understand why there should be no food service there whatsoever. There's been food service there for decades. No, I don't see why it would be different now. It could be limited. It could have no outdoor entertainment. It could be things of that nature. But to say none at all seems an overreach to me.
Any more questions? You understand the motion now? Okay.
But, and I hate to confuse things further because I do have a question. It's my intent to support the motion, but to vote no on the restaurant and vote no on the marina. So how do I separate those two issues? Because that was
But you're going to vote no on both of them,
Yes.
right? Then you would just vote no on the motion, right, Mr. Moore?
What you would, the proposal that is now, the planning and zoning had already turned down in their recommendations to us, was to recommend denial of the commercial restaurant, but approve the 25 slips. However, the short title obviously includes both. So if you vote, for clarification purposes, I'm voting no on not only the commercial restaurant, but also on the marina, and then give your reasons, partially what were contained in planning and zoning, and any supplementals that you have.
Okay. Would you like me to vote?
I would like you to, yeah, if you're ready.
I will vote no. I do agree with the Planning and Zoning Commission's recommendation to deny the restaurant and the commercial marina. However, I disagree with their recommendation to approve the marina at Osprey Point. Based on the approval of the final site plan, which did not contain any commercial uses or a commercial marina, adding the marina would be a substantial departure from the final site plan and a significant change in the use, which is currently property owners have not agreed to. Any type of marina will change the current residential character of the community. Furthermore, any marina will increase the road traffic in that portion of Osprey Point, and the property owners could not have anticipated this at the time that they purchased homes in the Osprey Point community and when the final site plan was approved. Any marina will also increase boat traffic, both from residents' boats as well as boats visiting points outside the community. Again, the property owners could not have anticipated this since no marina, commercial or otherwise, were included in the final site plan. Any marina will have an adverse impact of the property owner's quiet enjoyment of the community with increased activity and noise, especially those property owners with lots in the vicinity of the proposed marina. And again, for those reasons, for the reasons and those given by the Planning and Zoning Commission in regard to denial of the restaurant and commercial marina, I believe the application should be denied in its entirety.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Green.
So based on the recommendation from Planning and Zoning, where they deny the restaurant, but they support the marina, I vote in favor of Planning and Zoning, yes.
Hudson.
I agree with planning and zoning's recommendations and conditions. I vote yes.
Mr. O'Reilly.
I'm going to vote yes, because I think in general, planning and zoning got it right as far as the marina, but I seriously think they got it wrong as far as the restaurant aspect of it. I mean, there could be limitations placed on the restaurant as far as size and number of seats and outdoor entertainment, things of that nature, but I mean, I just think it's an overreach. But I do think they got everything else right on balance, and I will vote yes.
I also, based on P&Z's recommendation and conditions, I will vote yes. Motion carried.
Thank you. Next item of old business, Mr. President, is ordinance number 23-05 relating to